What did that sales process look like? So you get the lead come in, you had to do what, a demo, how many follow-up calls, and then how do you get to closing? How long did that take?
So all those things have changed amazingly over time. But there's one rule that we've had that we've tried to push so hard that's never changed, which is that when someone signs up, we would call them within 5 minutes. And I think that's been pretty helpful because, I sign up for products today that I want to buy and they call me 3 days later, if ever. And by then I feel like I've lost interest. So we would call people within 5 minutes. In the early days, we would try to make them do a demo there and then. Or we would be like, you're already using the product because we called you like a minute after you signed up. So we'll help you set it up right now. That worked for some people. Some people don't. Some people kind of found it a bit aggressive. Like didn't work in every case, but you can always call back. These days, it's a bit more sophisticated in the sense that we will, in most of our regions, we'll have someone who does the initial call, like the 5-minute call, and is then setting up demos for someone who does the close. But we're always trying to do to be honest, I've been away from the details of this for a few years now, but back when I was closer to it, our goal was to go from sign up to credit card within 2 weeks. And we had a 2-week free trial and we usually did it much quicker. And I think like once you see the product once we help you set it up, it works. That was kind of enough for most people. Because we got that first job to be done so well, that was usually enough to get people over the line.
What about a bigger customer like a Domino's kind of size customer? You're not going to get a credit card after 2 weeks. So how did that play out?
I would say that we have only gotten a good enterprise sales process in the last few years. For a long time, it was just like, we're just going to keep talking to them until something happens. Like, I wouldn't say we had any sort of sophistication to it. But for Domino's, for example, it was all the founders working on the deal. And when you're doing founder-led sales, you can throw some of the playbook. We didn't have a playbook because we didn't know, but you can throw the playbook out the window a little bit and try to just keep sort of pushing. And you're going to push hard. You're going to keep pushing much harder than the median salesperson will. So we did that for a long time, but that was pretty tiring. I think in every case, we just eventually had one salesperson who really wanted to become a master of their craft in that particular market or segment of the market. And they kind of taught us how it's meant to be done. So, in Australia, in enterprise, there's that one person who kind of led the way. In mid-market, it's the same. And now everyone just does what that person originally did. Everyone just copies them.